While it is important to keep yourself safe in the extreme weather conditions, it's also important to remember your pets are at risk in these conditions as well.
Animals shouldn't be left outside for long periods of time. Today, Fox Champaign's Nikki McGee found out what you can do if you see a pet left outside.
Well, Catherine, this Arctic air is cold enough to keep humans indoors as much as possible, and experts say it's no match for man's best friend. At these temperatures, you should try to not leave animals out for more than 20 to 30 minutes, and you should definitely call authorities if you see them without food, water, or shelter.
It's frustrating. It kind of makes me angry.
I out and deal with people all the time that have pets as yard ornaments, and it's heartbreaking.
Over the last week, Vermilion County Animal Regulations has brought in more than a dozen animals left outside. Director Tony Van Camp says they've responded to at least a couple of welfare checks a day.
A lot of complaints as far as them not having adequate shelter or not having access to the shelter, not having any shelter at all, no food and water out there.
If you see animals in these conditions, officials say you should call your local county animal control so they can do a welfare check. If you see an animal loose, you can call or bring it into the shelter yourself, like someone did for Bronx the Bulldog, after finding him in freezing temperatures.
Heartbreaking, no really other way to put it. Some people just don't care enough. There's not really any better way to put it other than it's just awful.
It is not just dog suffering. You can also report livestock if you think there's a problem.
You see an animal that's visually suffering or showing signs of injury or anything like that, the health condition, ribs, hips, that kind of thing showing, then we ask that you call and report those for welfare checks as well.
If you see something like this after hours, you can leave a message for your local animal control, and they should check in on the animal the next day. You can also call police if you think it's too urgent to wait. Now, animal control directors say Illinois' laws are very broad. That makes it more difficult for them to seize an animal. For example, the animal has to be shivering in clear signs of distress in order to seize them. They can't just seize them because of temperatures. I'm Nikki McGee, Fox Champaign News at 5:30.